All right, let's just jump right in. The whole world is talking about AI, right? But today we're going to look at it from a totally different angle. What if? What if the rise of all this artificial intelligence is actually a sign for us to become, well, more human?
I mean, that's a pretty bold statement, isn't it? It completely flips the script on the whole robots are taking over thing. Instead of seeing AI as our replacement, this frames it as our liberation. It's a chance to finally hand over all the robotic repetitive tasks we've been stuck doing and get back to what we're actually good at.
And that really is the million-dollar question for every single one of us, isn't it? Technology is moving at an absolutely breakneck speed. So are we keeping up? Are we really changing our skills, what we value, and even how we think about work?
So, to figure out where we're headed, we've got to be super honest about where we've been. For decades, long before AI was on everyone's radar, we were already trying to act like machines. Just think about it for a second. That constant pressure to be more efficient, to multitask everything, to squeeze every last drop of productivity out of every single minute, answering emails at 3 o'clock at night. We've been in this crazy, endless race. And honestly, it's been at the expense of our health, our creativity, and just our connection to other people. We were burning out trying to be something we were never built to be.
This right here, this breaks it all down so perfectly. AI is unbelievable at speed and calculation. It thinks fast. But we have a totally different superpower. We think deep. We get context, we feel emotion, we understand nuance. So this isn't about who's better. It's about a partnership.
Okay, so if it's a partnership, how do we actually build it? Well, that brings us to this really powerful new way of thinking, a model for living in this new world. It's called the AICI framework. Let's get into what that really means.
AIC. It stands for Artificial Intelligence Outside and Creative Intelligence Inside. It's a really simple idea, but it's also kind of profound. The whole point is to use AI for all the external stuff, the what, so that we can focus on growing our internal, human skills, the why and the how. It's all about finding that perfect balance.
And here's what that balance looks like in real life. We let AI handle the structure, the raw speed, the boring parts of productivity, and that frees us, our minds, our energy, to zero in on the things AI just can't touch. Imagination, real empathy, genuine creativity. Think of it like this. AI builds the scaffolding, but we provide the soul.
And what's so crucial to get here is that this isn't some newfangled idea we just came up with. This balance, it's literally hardwired into our brains. We're built for both logic and creativity. So AICI isn't about becoming someone different. It's about getting back to the complete whole person we were always meant to be.
This is where we get to our human edge. Okay, so if AI is handling all the productivity stuff, what's our unique value? What do we bring to the table? The answer, in a word, is creativity. But first, we have to completely redefine what that word actually means.
Oh man, this is so important. We've got to bust this myth that creativity is just for artists or that it's some special talent you're either born with or you're not. That's just not true. In a world with AI, creativity becomes a basic, practical skill for every single person. It's not a nice-to-have anymore. It's a need-to-have. It is our human edge.
And just look at what it does for us in the real world. Creativity is how we solve those messy, complicated problems that don't have an easy answer. It's how we communicate clearly and connect with people on an emotional level. It's a tool for leading teams, a way to handle stress, and it's the absolute key to living a more present, meaningful life. These aren't soft skills, you guys. These are power skills.
So it doesn't matter who you are. A teacher trying to inspire a classroom, a doctor trying to figure out a tough diagnosis, an entrepreneur looking for the next big thing, or a parent trying to navigate a tricky conversation with your kid. Your creativity is the one thing that will set you apart and help you succeed.
Okay, so we've covered the what and the why. Now for the big finale, the how. How do we actually take this AICI framework and make it a real part of our lives and our work?
It really starts with a shift in what we value. First, instead of this constant cutthroat competition, we start to value collaboration. Second, instead of chasing this impossible goal of perfection, which just kills new ideas, we encourage real, authentic expression. And third, and this one is huge, we start valuing our state of being, our wellness, our mindfulness, our humanity, just as much as our constant doing.
And look, this framework isn't just for you sitting at your desk. It is designed to be a blueprint for our whole society.
It works for how we raise our kids, helping them build creative and emotional skills. It's for adults in their careers, for companies trying to build better cultures, and even for families trying to form stronger connections. So what's the end game here? What does all this lead to? It's about building change makers. It's about creating people, creating us, who can tackle big challenges with creative ideas, who use that creativity to stay healthy and balanced, and who can look at the future not with fear, but with real clarity and compassion. And if there's one thing to take away from all this, it's that this AICI thing, it's not just some lofty, abstract theory. No way. It's a practical, hands-on, deeply soulful way to live and work that can genuinely transform your life.
So we're going to end right back where we started, with a question I want you to carry with you. As AI keeps changing everything around us, maybe the most important project you can ever work on is yourself. The technology is here to stay. The only real question left is, how will you choose to be human?